You keep swatting bugs the second you sit outside. I set this one up and finally ate dinner at peace. Here are the top 5 things to know before you buy. And number 1 made the difference. Number 5 thing you should know before you buy this bug zapper. This one gives you 3 ways to set it up. Stake in the ground, hang it from the included hooks, or leave it flat on the table unit. I've tried both ways. I started with the stake by my fence, used a hook on the pergola a week later, and neither setup needed tools. My wife caught me testing all 3 one afternoon like I was picking out furniture. But number 4 is the part that matters if you live somewhere without so much sun. Number 4, solar charging runs 8 to 10 hours, and the USB-C cable backup gets you a full charge in about 4. I plug in the cable on cloudy days and let the sun handle the rest. I've leaned on the backup port twice during the stretch of rain when the panels barely saw daylight. Number 3 is a detailed check every time I walk past this thing with the dogs. All right, number 3 thing you should know before buying the solar panel is the safety gap on the grid, and that's tighter than you expect. As you can see, I'm resting my fingers on it now. The gap between the housing and the wire measures just 0.27 inches, small enough for a finger or a paw can't reach through. My dog Coco noses around the base of this thing every night, and she hasn't flinched once. Number 2 is the one I wish someone had told me before I bought my first zapper. All right, number 2 is the light itself. This one runs 20 individual LED beads instead of 1 bulb on a single strip. The wider glow pulls bugs. There you go, zapping something. The wider glow pulls bugs from the farther across the yard than a single bulb zapper I used before. I noticed mine catching moss from far side of the patio. All right, number 2 thing you should know before buying this. This one runs on 2 different bulbs compared to 1 bulb on a single strip. The wider glow pulls in bugs from farther across the yard than the single bulb zapper I used before. I noticed mine catching moss from far side of the patio. One's my old unit never bothered with. All right, number 1 is the one that made the difference, so stick around with me. And after that, I got a bonus tip that keep things working the way it should. Number 1, the thing that made the difference for me is how the 2 solar panels work. They don't depend on each other. And if one panel sits in the shade for part of the day, the other keeps feeding the battery on its own. I've got a maple tree that shades half my yard for early afternoon, and my old single panel zapper used to run low by midnight because of it. This one hasn't dipped once because of whichever panel catches the sun, ours catches the load. That's the difference between babysitting one panel angle all day and setting this thing down and forgetting about it. The bonus tip might matter more than anything else as well, so stick around for that. If number 1 made the difference for you the way it made the difference for me with this dual panel, and add this to your cart now and you can thank me later. Bonus tip, set this about 20 to 40 feet from where you sit. It pulls bugs towards itself. Put it too close to your chair and you'll just draw more bugs to where you're sitting. I moved mine farther to a far corner of the yard the first weekend and noticed the difference at dinner that same night. All right, guys, that's it. As always, remember 2 things here. Number 1, Bill's paid, so go add that to your cart now. Number 2, the product bro is always here for you.